Hi, it's Carl here. Having a really good day out at a place called Kingston, Lacey, in Dorset. If you search for Japanese garden in Dorset, you come up most often with Compton Acres, because that is a fantastic place that I've been to before. But this is a real find, actually. Do enjoy these kind of things, because this, for example, as we can see down below, is a Katsura, which is very common. Lots of people can buy them in supermarkets and stuff, but this is the full grown version of it, so it's lovely to see what potential these trees actually have. Don't be worried though, I'm sure it takes many years. That tree could be 40-50 years old really to get to that stage, but it's just lovely to see the potential of some of your trees. Here, another one of my favourites that I identified, which is Kotonuito, and they've got a lot of space here and it's not busy. We're in mid-June, but even so, very nice indeed. And they planted these in like little groups as well, which is lovely. Just a quick pan of the garden itself, absolutely gorgeous. You will of course find ones that are interests. So this is Villa Torrento, which I haven't heard of before, but I have got some stills of this because I kind of love the little foliage on it, something different. Not a palmatum, but very nice indeed. So quickly moving round, a lovely grove down there of Acers to look at. Some more mature trees, but as you can see, the Kotonuito, actually, I'd imagine that's, you can't say final height, but it's probably taken many years to get there. That's a nice tree for a small garden for sure. Fantastic variety here. So they've planted them with some other nice plantings as well. Lots of bamboo around the outskirts of this place. Moving on to this fella, which is a Ginkgo biloba, which is just fabulous. Nice upright tree, and it really makes you think, because I could actually fit that, or most people could probably fit that in their garden, because it's so narrow in habit, but gets a lot of height. So where my fence is at the back of my house, for those who've seen it, that could look really good. Another Acer there, not quite so ornamental. Acer Freemani, not heard of that one either. So it's not a typical ornamental Acer, but again, if you want a bit of height, screening plants, looks fantastic. What exactly these are, I don't know, but they're certainly Shiroswanum. Also note, I mean, these are in full sun on a very hot day, doing absolutely fine. So there's certainly something to be said that if you overprotect your Acers, they're kind of going to get used to it, and forevermore you'll be protecting them. I'm reckoning that's Makai Yatsubusha or something very similar to it. It's got that leaves pile on leaves kind of habit, but a really older specimen. And again, you just don't always see these really. Going in close, you can see, you know, it's a giant version of the one I've got in my garden. These I'm super impressed with. Again, you very rarely see them this big. But this is Shigashira. Once you've got your eye, you can spot it a mile off. So again, one individual branch looks like a kind of miniature version of what I've got at home, I suppose. Just looking absolutely fantastic. And that fella, wow. What a great specimen, but again, just to prove I'm not wrong. Magnificent examples, and so lovely to see something that it's been there for so many years. It's reached its, again, you can't say full potential, but it's mature, it's middle age, it's reached a nice height really. So far really enjoying this place. Again, more mature trees up here, forming lovely little secluded glades. It's billed as a Japanese garden on the brochure, and I see that, that's fair enough. Some bamboo in the background. Would I call it really a Japanese garden? Sort of not. It's more of a collection of Japanese acers, but nothing wrong with that. It looks absolutely amazing, really. Not sure what these are. Probably generic red maples, Atropopauria, my guess. And again, whoever planted these many years ago was definitely a fan of the Shiraswanum. So this will be one of the variants, whether it's Orium, whether it's Jordan, which is probably a bit too modern for this actually. I'm not sure how long Jordan's been about. Whether it's Autumn Moonrise, which I've got at home. This one reminds me a lot, if it's not of Moonrise, because it's got the coloured element towards the leaves as well. But look how the yellow really, makes everything pop really. Not only does it stand out in itself, but it really does make the most of the other trees. So the greens, the reds really pop against it, to be honest. And I think the transparency of these leaves is absolutely gorgeous as well. I'm not surprised that these are very much enjoyed. Some more little fellas here. These are quite delicate. They're lovely actually. Again, I'm not sure what, some dwarf variety no doubt. Just wanted to make my way to this tree over here finally actually. This one really confused me. So I thought it was Benny's Shihenji, and actually it is. But an interesting one to finish on, because that side of it is very Benny Shihenji looking. I've got one of these at home. And this side is very not Benny Shihenji looking. So I'm not entirely sure what's gone on here. When you trace back this side downwards, it does come right from the base, whereas the other side does come from the middle. So I think what we have here is an example of reversion. So the Benny Shihenji is the cultivar that we originally were after. And indeed, even on this branch here, it's retained the same style leaves. But on the same branch, you've got the pink ones and you've got the green. So some acers will do this. They kind of revert back to a more generic sort of acer really, which is okay. It's quite unusual really, but just really stuck in my mind as looking as though it's two trees stuck together, which it undoubtedly isn't. I thought for a moment it might be that the original grafted tree at the base had grown into this, but given the fact we have two sorts of leaves on the same branch, that can't be true. So a bit of regression there, but nothing wrong with that. This is the most interesting one of the day, I think, so far. So Kingston Lacy in Dorset, middle of June, and I have this place absolutely to myself. But just a wonderful place to be. Again, overshadowed probably by Compton Acres. But in some respects, I bet today Compton Acres is absolutely packed. Whereas this is just beautiful just to walk around at your leisure really. Another one there. Absolutely lovely. Wouldn't mind some of these linear ones. Right, gonna leave it there. Hope you enjoyed that. Nice to get out in the field, so to speak, and see what's going on. And sometimes you can gain a little bit of inspiration as well. Okay, take care and we'll see you in another video. As ever, if you want to like and subscribe, that's brilliant. If not, just enjoy the videos. No problem at all. Take care. Bye.